So what's today? Today is January 24th and it is 11:58, which explains why I'm getting hungry. So this morning I've taken some time to paint a little bit, watch a couple of videos, just kind of straighten up here and there, making piles of messes. So I go around the house and I collect things that shouldn't be out. And I just start placing them on the floor in piles. And as I walk through to go into that room, I may grab something to bring into that room. I've started a load of laundry. I have curtains to take out of the dryer, pack away into a box or a tote. Because if you watched my video from yesterday, I put up the new linen color curtains. And in the dark, this curtain tends to take on more of like a brownie coffee mocha color. But I can assure you it's definitely light colored. It's just in different lighting. It does tend to take on that very dark color in certain lighting. So anywho, I did pay some bills this morning, which is why my wallet's out. Let me turn this camera around. I decided not to put the nautical buoy balls, whatever these things are. It is a nautical decor. I decided not to hang them back up on each end of the curtain rod. For one, it's dusty. For two, it just, I don't know. I'm trying to get rid of clutter, although I love to decorate. So, in with the curtains is the table runner for this table. I've decided to use this one, which I think matches the curtain a little better anyways. That back on the floor is a handy dandy. When you buy comforters, they have these bags. This is things that my mom left here for Christmas time from goodies that she baked, so that's all nice and ready for her, and it keeps dust off from it because, well, we have a lot of traffic here and in and out and a lot of people going from room to room, and it gets really dusty. So my daughter, my middle daughter, at her job, they have these cutesy little things that she sometimes gets for free because they fall down and break, and she keeps super glue in her purse now. So that way she can fix them and then bring them home to me. I saw the sticker on the bottom and I think I took it off. But yeah, I took that sticker off, but that thing was $18.99 and it's really tiny. So this little guy got broke as well, so she brought this one home, and I know it's not spring yet or Easter or any of those things, but I kind of hid them over on this side of the table where the bench side isn't used as much, and I thought I would still keep them out so I don't have to pack them away and bring them back out, but they kind of bring some happiness into the house during the winter season to remind us spring is coming. Of course, spring is not about little elves and Easter bunnies. It is about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. But I just thought those were really, really cute, and I thought it was sweet that my daughter thought of me to bring them home. So I just stuck a runner here. I absolutely love this piece of cloth. This actually is not a runner. This is an article of clothing. My daughters do not dress that way anymore right now. They used to use this like as a scarf. So anyway, that's what this is. But I thought, you know what? Yeah, I'll take that because that would be a beautiful table runner. So I did kind of keep some wintry things in here. Obviously some fall winter things. But I like browns, and with the curtains and now the cloth on the table, and I do have a lot of like wicker things and, you know, rope that is that color. So just having different colors And of course the little black bear. My mom and dad brought these over, and when we're not using them, I just want to keep them out and use them as decor, because I find if you keep things just stuck in a cupboard somewhere, you either don't use it because it's a pain in the neck getting it out, and you don't see it. Like, those are just so beautiful. There's another piece as well, but I put these two pieces out, and if we want to use them, you can just pop this off, stick some candy in there. Of course, in this house, they're not going to be used a lot, so I will show you my dust. Obviously, things will have to be cleaned before you go ahead and put, like, you know, a salad in here or something like that, a parfait for everybody to stick their spoon in, stick it in their bowl, but whichever. So they are crystals, so obviously they don't go in like the microwave or anything, but yeah, wash the things before you use them. We do. But yeah, I've really been enjoying decorating inside this dough bowl. After Christmas, actually it was after the New Year, I took it all apart, washed it, oiled it. Yeah, so if you were ever to use this for bread, make sure you rinse and dry it really, really good. Lay a nice tea towel in it, or what I call a canning towel, and then place your bread. Do not place your bread right into these dough bowls. These dough bowls, they have tannings. This kind of wood throws off tannings. So unless you seal it with a food saver safe, like obviously lots and lots of mineral oil, always do that. That will help seal things. But don't ever put your bread or dough into this dough bowl by itself. You'll have to put a piece of saran wrap if you want to do something with dough, or, you know, raw dough, or when you put bread, make sure you put like a tea towel or something down in that, because you don't know what tannings, you just don't, you want to keep your family and you safe and healthy. So I had to add that note. Here I did decide to put the moss back up. I did not put the bird feeder back up, but I did add her and a little lantern, and when you turn the lantern on at night, it makes her wings glow through, so I thought that was pretty. I did take the Christmas garland. There's a tree out there and Christmas garland, and please mind my windows, that is the dog's nose art. I could have done this window an hour ago and it would still look like this because she's constantly up and down in this window. Plants in for the winter. Just a little, I want to paint this bench. This bench and this wall is absolutely like filthy. I cannot scrub it anymore. It needs painting. But I just thought that putting some plants in the window over the winter is really just kind of helps brighten things up. This is a antique purple shamrock. It's a shade plant. So at night, these close up and it goes to sleep. And I named this one Michelle because my son-in-law, when he lost his mom, this was in her home that they since took over. And this is the pot that it was in, and it wasn't doing so well, and the dog, her dog, was trying to eat it, and these are actually poisonous to dogs, so I needed some bone meal and blood meal as well. And I told her that, but she's just like, here, they're both just like, here, can you fix it? So I fixed it. I did offer them to bring it home quite a few times, but they like it here. It does flower. My mother-in-law gave me this cute, cute little fairy. It did come in shipping. My sister-in-law says she swears they're dropping packages off planes. This was a mushroom, but the mushroom was just crumbled. So I was able to save the mushroom top covered with flowers. And I just love the little book she's holding in her hand. So I decided to place that here with the abundance of books we have over here on the entry dresser. it's just a good place to kind of like stick things. You know, I got some tissues here. If somebody is going somewhere and needs to just pop some in their pocket, if it gets taken, I'll replace it. But we do have tissues for the house close by. Yeah, so this is like an emergency lantern. I actually have to change the batteries out in that. But yeah, this is an old dresser. Many of you may remember when I picked it up. My husband and I picked it up for free. So that's what's going on there. I'm not spending too much time today in cleaning. I swept underneath the table yesterday. And that would have to happen every day. Every single day that would have to happen. The lizards are all, the lights are turned on. Everything's been misted. Everything's good. Out here in the kitchen, I have a little marker and some thingamajiggies, little labels. I did fill the baking soda, and I decided I couldn't find my other baking soda, so I made a new one. This bottle was just sitting there. This was some old honey that we had, so I just wrote baking soda on here. This is a brand new package of baking soda, and I just popped it in here. So I thought that was really, really cute. These actually came with something that my oldest daughter and son-in-law gave us for Christmas. So I just kept the labels. And then pretty much this has been our after Christmas, after New Year's winter counterscape, I guess you would call it. I just kind of tuck some things that I use behind here, some little dishes that I use, and there's my little bowl and pedestal, compote pedestal. I mush-mash things in there. I'm having a loss of words today. Here is the other two pieces that go with the ones that were on the table. So I just kind of put them inside of here. Again, they're so beautiful. I'm so thankful that I've inherited these from my mom. She passed them down to me now, and I just wanted to leave them out. After fall and all during Christmas, still now, I cannot put this away. I just love this leaf plate. This was a leaf I picked up off the ground over the fall, some garlic, and there's always, you know, every time I light the candles, I just need a snuffer. But I just thought that maybe bringing out some like white roses with the winter green evergreens and pine cones would kind of like brighten things up. I like it. I like it a lot. And then over here, because we always forever have things going on the counter, I just thought I would stick this big bowl back up here the way we had it before the holidays, and just throw a little tea towel in here, and just, you know, it helps corral things. Right now there's a, from spaghetti dinner, we had cheesy garlic toast, and I just thought, you know, this is the bowl. This is where you put stuff, so it's not on the counter. And yeah, so that'll be forever changing. We do have some painted pine cones in here that the girls and I did many years ago. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, so I mean, pretty much this is how the kitchen has been looking. We've got spices galore. I have so many utensils, and I've put them in a drawer, and I've even packed some away. But somehow when we have family gatherings, I don't know how we do it, but between the stirring of pots and then things coming out on the counters, eventually we need all these, like most of them. So I just leave them out and hang them up. And nope, we still have not gotten one of those fans for above our stove. So the electrical wire nuts, it's part of the decor. And my daughter, Allie, got me this nice cutting board. I have not added string to it yet, but I love that. I just keep the cutting boards out. First of all, it kind of hides plugs or whatever, and also it's a nice, easy grab. It's so easy. Behind the sink is very weird. It goes into an inlet in a corner, and I have a basket back there that I keep, like, I cut the scrubbies in half because they're really large, like rectangle scrubbies. So I cut them in half and I just keep them back there then, rather than putting them under a sink. And then I have a jar back there where I keep the dishwasher pods for when I'm not messing with hand washing dishes. Someone, can't remember, I want to say it was Tina. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Someone had mentioned the other day that this was a egg basket. So I remembered that I had this little wooden egg that I painted cow print. And I figured that's where I'll keep our tea light candles and my paintbrushes that I rinse out. In the back of this is the, what is that called? This staining back here is actually our, what is that called? You know, the stuff you seal going around the caulk. It's the caulk, and it needs to be scraped up and re-caulked. Anyway, I know that looks awful, and we have well water, so this is constantly just needing help, and eventually it just does not come off. So obviously self-explanatory. Our dish soap is in here, also dish and hand soap. There's a mixture in there, so it's a hand soap but also a dishwashing liquid, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna have another cup of coffee, but things are, you know, toning down. This spring, I really would like to redo these cupboards. I want to get them, you know, repainted. I want to get some filler and fill this and sand this. Will it happen? Probably not, because then we're going to be busy with gardening and whatnot. I'm forever reorganizing cupboards. And I've given up on the way it looks for a little while until I get the rest of the house situated. But I would like this to look more like intentional, more like cutesy, more just nicer to display. Because right now I feel like things are just kind of, like, it's not a complete mess, but it does look very thrown in and just not very intentional put, if that makes sense. It was, and then it isn't, and then it is until it isn't again. So it's just whatever. It's just whatever. So I gotta go through this basket of stuff. There's just so much to do. There's so much to do. And I mean, we even have our mixer, our KitchenAid in the windowsill with plants because they all have to be in for the winter. I've hung some things because I'm tired. My husband and girls are tired of going through cupboards looking for pots and pans. And it's a smaller kitchen. We have cupboard space, but yet you can never have enough cupboard space. So we hang things on the outside and just, you know, it's just whatever. So, you know, that it is what it is. That's what people say nowadays. I don't know if I like that saying, it is what it is. I have some weird thoughts about that. But anyway, yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been doing and going through things. That is the corner of things that need to go either outside the home or get put away. So that's what I do, is I have blankets sitting there that no longer belong in that window because they're just too dark for the dog. So they'll have to go get washed, packed away. I would like to reinforce that window seat so that way it lifts up and closes so we can have some storage. I need to talk to my husband about that. Guess what? A Holy Night is still up. It's still up. I have not found anything yet to put there, and I really need to. And this is really looking kind of fallish winter. I need to fix these shelves. It's driving me nuts, but it's not important because right now I'm catching up when we were sick. I'm catching up from when we were sick and it got over being sick and we were just tired. You hear that? Those are creaky floors of an old house. Yeah. So I'm catching up on so much organization needs to be done. So much dusting and cleaning needs to be done. I didn't do a heck of a lot this morning in the living room. But it's there. So I did, let me turn this around again. Coming through this window, but I did, in my busyness today, I have had all this paint on here from 2 other projects that I got done. And one of which, you know who you are, and it's up to you whether or not you want to tell so, but I did sell a painting, and I actually cried because it was just so, I don't know, it was just so sweet. Like, I'm just so happy and so blessed and so thankful. And thank you for buying one of my paintings. They are a fellow friend and subscriber of this channel and of mine, and possibly of yours. Yeah, so I'm just very overwhelmed with emotion about that, and it is dry now. I'm going to be actually mailing that out this weekend or by the latest Monday or Tuesday. So this is the one that I started today. It's just started. I haven't done anything with it. This is just going to be some water, the land, the sky, the background. I have done nothing with the tree yet. This is just a concept I needed to throw down onto canvas because it was in my little pea brain of sea mind. I call it the sea mind. When I see something in my mind, I need to get it on canvas. So this is one that I'll be working on. Again, the glare in here is absolutely awful from the window. So there we go. That might end up helping a little bit. I think this is like a 12 by 16. It's pretty small, but I'm hoping to make a big impact on a small canvas. So yeah, and if you missed it yesterday, I really do love these curtains so much. So much. I absolutely love them. That's so pretty, so pretty. I did keep our deer out. Even though they're gold, I kept them out because deer make me happy, and we always forever have deer outside this window here, this 6 foot by 4 foot window. We got turkey and deer and coyotes. We've seen bear. TJ gave me this sign years ago. We love TJ. So these need repainted. This is clean. This is clean. It's just so stained. It's just so stained. So stained. It's clean. It needs repainted. But I do like that. So behind here, I have my grandsons and my middle daughters drawing things back there and inside that basket. So I kind of just put a pillow in there and just call it good. And then way back, behind there's a bar, like a piece of the wood, so the legs don't wobble. There's even more like drawing type stuff back there. So it's forever something in this house. So there's another painting I've done to match that one. I might start doing some more black and white and Payne's gray paintings. I do love them, and I don't believe I have any of those on eBay up for sale right now. But I decided to keep this here for now, to keep it out in my face. I have not done anything with it yet. It's really, really cool. It really is. But I don't know where we're going to keep it yet. Like, it has a home here for like right now on this sideboard. However, I don't know where I want to keep it, and that might depend on what I'm going to do with it. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, it's 12:25. I thought it. Yeah. Okay. It was 11 something earlier. 11:58. Geez, I've been chit-chatting forever. Well, I should probably get some more stuff done. I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I've been doing around the house. My grandson was over playing with his frog, and my mom, I love nautical stuff, so I wanted a little octopus, and she delivered. She definitely delivered. He even travels like that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just little cutesy little things around the home just make me giggle. When we took the tree down, I decided to do this. I really like this little corner. Yeah, so that's kind of like where I sit and read. My brother, for Christmas, gave me some bookmarks. I thought that was really pretty. So when I'm not using it or whatever, I'll just keep it in the dish. I do have another one. I gotta change this out, but that's the way it's gonna stay for now. This one as well. They're bookmarks. Aren't they cool? I love stones and rocks and things, so that was really thoughtful. And I love the little flowers, the flowers. So, yeah. And my middle daughter gave me this one, little sun catcher. And this one was actually hanging up in the window. It's a moose. We used to have a moose in the yard, and one day, I don't know, I think he got old. He just disappeared. But I do need to hang that back up here in the window. And maybe someday we'll get a moose in the yard again someday. But for right now, I'm just kind of stuck it there. So it reminds me to do something. So this is probably what I'm going to be doing today and the rest of the weekend. So next week, I will try to put something else out. Obviously, there's been like, let me turn this camera around. All kinds of energy lately. And I know that it's been coming out in my videos because I'm just like, boing. I was down here for so long again, and now I'm just like, yeah. So that illness really threw us for a loop, and the gloominess outside was just horrendous. It was horrendous. So I'm feeling better, and with that comes more energy. So I wanted to start talking again, with the thrifting and the home decor videos. I started off as a preparedness channel, and I really want to start doing that again. I want to start talking about the California fires. I have all this information, and I saw Bushcraft Family put out a video. I haven't watched it all because I was busy yesterday, but I'm going to go finish watching that. I do also have some information about that stuck in my Lake Fairy files. If he doesn't want the information, I will put it out. But go over and watch Bushcraft Family's channel about the wildfires in Los Angeles and the Palisades. You remember this little dance with the governor there? Yeah, he seemed way overjoyed and way over happy about people coming in and the land people and whatnot. And I'm just going to close my mouth for another video. But I don't know. There's so much going on with that. And even if you don't live in California, I just feel like everyone should always stay prepared in everything. And I'm not talking about just putting away toilet paper and food and dish products and shampoos and whatnots. You need other things. You need garden seeds. You need so much. You just need to be prepared for survival in all aspects. And I know that it seems awful funny and cutesy of me to like be thrifting and buying little trinkets and, you know, vases or vases or vessels or whatever you want to call them. I never stop with that preparedness mind, ever. And I absolutely find it really, really important. However, some of my thrifting fun and doing and decorating our home, I'm also able to open up a shop and sell a little bit to help my husband go to school, back to school, and while he still is holding down a full-time job and a ministry. So there's that. And we still have our youngest living at home and now our middle daughter back home. So, you know, it's just, I believe prices are going to start going down. But my girls and I and my husband, we never stop preparing. And we do stay in the know, but not enough where we're stressed out. And if you start getting stressed out, there's a reason for that. It's either you're too much into the news, you're letting your mind run wild again, and or you're not prepared enough. So if something happens, you can just grab and go, or you can just be like, you know what? We got this. And as long as you have that mindset and know that God has you and you have your family and they have you, then I don't feel as though you should be in fear or have so much to worry about, as long as you're prepared. So anyways, on that note, I'm going to go do some more stuff. I'm seeing more of those little cobweb thingies on things on the wall. And yeah, and then I'm going to take some more time and work on my painting. And I'm going to be looking at some more things in the news and whatnot. But yeah, go over to Bushcraft Family's video. And obviously he's got a lot going on lately with getting ready for gardening for this coming year. And he's been in his room where he keeps all of his soil. So hopefully we're going to be seeing a soil mixing video soon. I know that he had some from last year still, but hopefully he'll show that again. Maybe he's learned some more cool stuff to teach us all. So never be so set in your own ways where you think you know everything, because you don't. I don't. And always leave room in your heart and your mind to keep things open, so that way you can learn things from other people. Try new things too, you know. Don't just keep set in your own ways where like, oh, my way's been working, you know, for this many years. And that's great. Keep doing those things. However, with things that are constantly changing, you may need to know some new ways. All right. I love you guys. God bless. Have a great day. Mwah.